Everyone is a channel of cosmic information. Channeling, my friend, is really nothing special. We are in a constant state of channeling, but because we are unaware of our ability to tap into the cloud or the God mind, we either disregard the information that shows up in the form of thoughts or fail to recognize that information is flowing due to our inability to sit still in order to understand what is coming through. So although the ability to channel is within everyone, some do it more effortlessly because they are more open-minded, they are more receptive to information, and also a lot of the channelers that you will see them in a constant state when they are channeling of inner peace. There is no worry, there is no fear, there is no distraction, there is simply flow and inner peace. When we channel higher dimensional beings or information, said information goes through layers within our consciousness. These layers are sort of filters that have been created by social and ancestral conditioning and trauma. What we grow up with shapes our personality, but also our perception, the way we see things. So when we channel information, we are filtering that information and speaking our perception of what we are hearing, seeing, and feeling. But again, our perception varies. We may all have similar beliefs, yet perceive things differently due to our unique blueprint and also experiences that we've had that are individual, that are personal to us. So none of what you hear is the absolute truth, but one's perspective of sometimes another's perspective of the truth. I say this because a lot of the times when you hear channelers, they are tuning into other higher dimensional beings. And so when we are channeling, we are expressing our perspective of the information that this other being is giving us, but this other being sharing is also a perception of information that they heard or that they are tuning into. It's all perspective. So my friend, be open-minded, listen, feel, and always with a healthy dose of discernment. I am quickly going to share 5 things that you can do today to start channeling. Number 1, meditation. I know that everyone says or talks about meditation, but it truly is very important. Going into meditation with the intention to calm down, to open yourself to receive information is really helpful. And again, it's all about the intention. Number 2 is shadow work. Now, shadow work is extremely important because it allows us to release the fears that we have. It allows us to release negative emotions that we may hold in our bodies. And so when we clear those emotions, when we clear the fear, information is able to go through the layers that we have, the filters of the 7 chakras in our system. Right, so number 3 is breath. It's one of the easiest things that we can do, but unfortunately, because it's an automatic response of survival, we don't do it correctly. And so I invite you to sit there. If you don't want to meditate for hours, just sit there for a few rounds of breaths. You can inhale for 4 seconds, pause for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and then pause for another 4 seconds, and repeat that cycle a few times. I really believe that breathing really brings us back to the body. And in order, I feel, for us to bring information that is of higher vibration, we need to be fully grounded in the body, fully anchored on this planet, which I know is pretty much the same as meditation, so whatever. Number 4 is movement. Now, I really believe that in order for us to be able to channel information that flows effortlessly, we need to be in a high vibrational state. So in order to do that, I believe that movement is extremely important. And I'm not talking about, like heavy exercises, like, heavy weightlifting. I am talking more so about soft movement, like dance, like yoga or qigong, where you are, these are meditative practices as well as spiritual practices that allow you to be in the flow. It puts you in that state of flow and inner peace, and it's very helpful. Just walking around in the forest as well, walk barefoot, hug a tree, be in nature. Number 5, crystals. Now, you don't have to channel higher dimensional beings, or you can start by channeling crystals, for example, by channeling rocks, by channeling nature, by channeling trees. And so I invite you to grab your favorite crystal, to walk outside and grab a rock and tune into the energy of the rock, tune into the energy of the crystal, and speak to them. Don't just look at the crystal, but speak to the crystal, ask questions to the crystal. You may not hear anything, but you may feel. And so write down what you feel. You can channel anything. There is energy in every everything. There is consciousness in everything. So allow yourself to be open-minded so that you can hear, but also so that you can feel as well as see sometimes.